You know, it's always intriguing how our brains work with dreams, isn't it? I mean, why do we even dream? Well, that's another topic for another day. So we've been busy bees today at Click AI. Strategizing brand management got all the creative juices flowing in full swing. And trust me, brainstorming for ways to increase our brand visibility was intense. And guess what is cooking? We're actually thinking of ways to integrate AI-driven photography into our brand promotions. If that's not exciting, I don't know what is. And the best part, we've got Michael and Sophia on board. Having those two brilliant minds right in our team is such a boost. Remember Carlos asking about the AI project in our little chat group the other day? Well, we're one step closer to making it a reality. Emily was so spot on when she called it the merge of art and technology. Black coffee, music pumping through the speakers, and a room full of creative minds. That's the recipe for success, right? I can totally relate to Carlos when he said today's tech meeting was intense, and Emily's art woes. They had nothing on our brainstorming session. It's like we're all caught in this whirlwind of creativity, trying desperately to keep up. Weekend seems heavenly after all that hustle, isn't it? Can you believe our multi-talented music enthusiast Lucas will be drawing while dating? What a thrilling package of a boyfriend he must be. Emily meeting her girlfriend, Carlos playing workspace feng shui, and me off capturing the city. Oh, and speaking of capturing the city, I can't miss that golden hour. Surely that goes well with Emily's sunset suggestion, doesn't it? Always good catching up. I really need to gear up for tomorrow. So guess what I did today? You know my fascination with AI and music, right? Well, I decided to put that love to the test and see if I could compose a song inspired by AI algorithms. Yes, really. It was during a jamming session with Neha and Chris. Neha, my music instructor, you remember her, right? And Chris, another music enthusiast like us. We were just playing around, experimenting with different melodies and rhythms, and that's when the idea struck me. Why not combine my love for AI with my passion for music and create something unconventional? Now that's a crossover, isn't it? And you know what? It worked out so well. The song just flowed. It was inspired by the rhythmic patterns, the melodies, the unique sound that AI can generate. And the best part about it wasn't just a random assortment of notes put together by an algorithm. It was my interpretation of how AI would create music. Now, isn't that an interesting experimentation, or what? I've shared this with Carlos, Emily, and Lucas too. Carlos was super intrigued about how I'm leveling up, and Emily was right on the mark with her comment about AI meeting creativity. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Humans and AI co-creating, exploring new realms together. Lucas was even calling me an AI maestro. Can you believe it? Of course, we ended up having our usual roasting session, most of it directed at Carlos more than anything. Poor guy. Emily suggested he compose an AI to surf for him because he was so impressed with my AI-inspired song. The idea of Carlos being able to code something like that, it's too good, don't you think? And speaking of coding, you know what would be even more awesome? If he could program the AI to fall for him every time he topples off the surfboard. Now that would be something, wouldn't it? So, guess what I cooked up today? Don't worry, I didn't set anything on fire. I started a book club with my family. Yes, my family that lectures me about not reading enough. How's that for a twist? We're not genre-specific, though, which means we're going to be all over the place. But you know my mom? She'll somehow steer it towards her favorite classics, and Dad will sneak in his history books. And let's not even get started on Sophie, the fantasy lover. And yes, that's my sister being ecstatic about creating her alter ego in every fictional reality. Can you even imagine the literary chaos we're about to embrace? On the same note, Carlos, Emily, Lucas, and I pondered on starting our own book club, with Emily being the artsy sunshine on rainy book discussions. You know Emily, she's bound to sketch something epic relating to what we're reading. Anyway, that gives me a good reason to force the science fiction books I've been talking about. God knows we need aliens dictating universal peace in our lives. Brain food, my friend, brain food. Music and books, right? They go hand in hand. Guitar on my hand, a novel on the other. Sounds pretty much like a regular day in my life. Speaking of regular, you'll laugh out loud at this. In our chat today, there was something about a cat chasing a dog, and Carlos thought it was hilarious or something. Only Carlos can find humor in such bizarre things. And Lucas, the evergreen Christmas enthusiast, already planning for the gifts he's going to shower on everyone. I hope he doesn't bring his usual popcorn package, like seriously, popcorn, as a book club snack. Lucas needs professional help in the snack department. Now onto a techie note on Carlos. Emily suggested he start his book journey with Coding for Dummies. Yes, you heard it right. Coding for Dummies. Emily definitely knows how to roast Carlos. Oh, how precious our Carlos would be, book in hand trying to decipher the cryptic language of codes. Anyway, I really need to see what books I can dig up for our club. And hey, what's your favorite book? I might pile it onto our to-read list. Time to return to my chaotic abode of literary exploration. Until next time, keep it interesting.